Okay, so we'll open the floor for only one question, and please make it very interesting and informative to the other. So I don't know who's raising his hand or her hand. All right, if there are no questions, so
Yeah.
we'll.
So industry are not allowed to ask questions.
Okay, that's good. So we'll limit our options then. All right. Any questions? Okay. So thank you so much, Professor Judea,
Thank
for
you.
the
في
informative and
question
interesting
هنا ها؟
presentation. Thank you. Yeah, go
السلام
ahead.
عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Professor Ahmed. يعطيك العافية. I've been in contact with you several times, you and Dr. Hajar. Thank you very much. Your support for the all MOH hospitals is really well recognized, and your efforts to offer those medications are thankful.
Thank you very much.
My question, I think my understanding, and Dr. Amal also, the whole what you speak about is primarily to the SMA, right? So as a geneticist and metabolist, also we are carrying more than I would say tens of patients with the variable types of lysosomal storage disease, and those are also costly, not only SMA. So I'm sure there are hundreds of patients suffering in Saudi Arabia, and I'm sure there is a couple of hundreds they're receiving the LSD. So my question is, are we able to come up with like a protocol or a pipeline or timeline, or like I would say a pathway that goes from the utilizers, which is the MOH hospital, to the end of the high admin where you purchase those medication?
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. So انت سالتني السؤال اللي هرب منه ابو انس. قال وزاره الصحه تجاوب. طيب, thank you very much. اولا, it's not really SMA only, دكتور. To be honest with you, we have more than 18 different value-based agreements. 11 of them have been already implemented in different areas. So عندنا immunology, عندنا neurology, عندنا hematology, عندنا dermatology, عندنا multiple. So different therapeutic areas. يمكن في previous presentation I showed you different therapeutic areas. احنا عندنا 18 approved, 11 منهم are already ongoing. Okay. Now the question حقك صحيح, ما عندنا ولا شيء للجينيتكس غير طبعا الSMA يمكن. وهذا something that I talked to Dr. Amal about, واللي actually هي اللي she came and talked to me about. And it's very important لأنه your medications are extremely expensive. Some of them are extremely important for patient life, some of them for quality of life, some of them for more of functional. So it's very important to be dealt with in a different way. Now we've done multiple, طبعا, just to summarize, and I didn't have time to evaluate, to talk about this. But one of the things that we do is we have a structured way of looking at everything, from the way we evaluate these medications before we even introduce them, until the way we implement their utilization, unlike before. Now, most of your medications have been implemented or have been added يمكن more than 5 years ago. So this is something new. We started about 5 years ago. So during the implementation, وعندنا multiple specialty lead, يمكن بحصل فرصة يمكن تناقش مثلا مع الدكتورة مايسة أشماوي. She's our dermatology specialty lead. عندنا scientific committee. We have a scientific committee that reviews every patient. Okay, similarly to SMA. We just established a scientific committee for the gene therapy for renal dystrophy. Okay, we are doing it in the same structured way. So we're developing guidelines, we're developing indication forms, we're digitalizing it, we're linking it to an electronic state-of-the-art platform where we do an electronic registry, clinical coordinators for sites, scientific committee to review and evaluate each request, follow up مع each patient. And I think your patient and your domain deserves صراحة better look and better implementation of some of these comprehensive programs. I promise you, inshallah, working مع our specialty lead, Dr. Amal, بإذن الله, we will pay more attention to metabolic genetics, because I think these are you know, some of your medications are they're cheap, okay, some of them, but some of them are extremely expensive. They shouldn't be looked at the same ولا حتى الامباكت حقهم. So we could do similar to what we did في مثلا MS, comprehensive review of everything. تجيبون لنا الميجر metabolic diseases اللي عندكم, okay, we can review everything, okay, develop scientific committee, certain national guidelines, indication forms, and we can digitalize it and work from there. Absolutely.